Hi, Chris Hobson here. Thank you so much for investing a bit of your time to learn how to gather crucial evidence to fight for custody of your children when preparing for a potential divorce. First off, I know you have serious concerns. You're worried about what will happen to your kids. Will they come out of this okay? Will you still get to see them and be a part of their lives? I understand you're scared. A lot of women threaten men that they will take away their children in the event of divorce. Now, I told you when you requested this video that we would explain to you the top 5 things you need to know when fighting for custody of your children. Everyone hears about how their buddy got screwed in his custody case. People spread the urban legend that moms always get awarded custody. Hearing this terrifying possibility, you may be tempted to stay in a nightmare of a marriage or lose the courage to take the steps you need to get out of this miserable marriage. But here's the question. Would you want your children to stay in an unhappy marriage? Are you setting the right example for your children by staying in this toxic relationship? Is that what you want for them? Do you want to program them to believe that this is what love is supposed to look like? Actions speak louder than words. Trust me, as a father of 4, they're always watching us and listening. Now let's jump into the top 5 things you can do right now to protect your time with your children. Number 1, you need to calendar the time and events that you share with your children. You need to start gathering documents and evidence of these actions now. Print off documents showing that you are the one who signs the kids up for sports. You gather receipts showing that you're the one taking the kids to the doctor's appointments. Make a copy of the emails that you have with the children's teacher. Make a copy of their school agenda showing you're the one that signs their homework agenda every day. First of all, it's never a bad idea to be involved in your children's lives. I think we can all agree with that. Second of all, it's a great time right now to start doing this if you even suspect she's going to file. Number 2, whatever you do, do not leave the house. She may have already met with an attorney and she's subtly or not so subtly encouraging you to leave the home so you guys can take a break. Don't give into the pressure tactics. Moving out is not good on the optics. You may think you're respecting her space, but it most certainly may look like you walked out on the children. And guess what? That's her plan. Instead, is there a basement? Is there a guest room? Is there anywhere in the home you can move to temporarily? Let's be very clear. Do not leave the house. Number 3, it's okay to voice record your conversations with your wife. It's actually legal in the state of Georgia. Now, we would need to meet with you to determine if it's appropriate for your situation, but generally, you must be present and you can't use video. Now, don't pick fights, but if she's telling your children that their dad's a piece of crap, that is a horrible thing for the children's psyche, and the judge is going to want to hear it. The more level-headed parent that doesn't destroy the children's emotional well-being is more likely to get custody because it's in the best interest of the children. Studies show that children pour much of their self-image and self-worth from how they view who they come from. It is crucial for their own self-identity to preserve you as the good father and the hard worker that you are. Number 4, on the flip side, assume that you're always being recorded. Assume that every text message, every email is going to be an exhibit at court. I'm asking you to assume this because it's true. Do you need to vent? Talk to a friend. Call a therapist. Don't lose your cool with her. She may have received advice to try to poke the bear and try to make you look like a jerk. Be the adult in the room. Get your best poker face and hold on to it tightly. This is not the time to get into it with her and her crazy antics. Custody of your children is at stake. Don't call her names. I know this is hard, but you have to be extremely strong right now. Number 5, document what your spouse is doing before she files. She may be trying to become supermom right before she files. We always want to see parents becoming better parents, but we don't like people putting on a dog and pony show for the judge only to the detriment of the children. If she is leaving the house 3 days a week to meet up with her friends for happy hour, leaving you to feed and bathe the kids, document it because she will surely change once she files for divorce. So there are 3 things you can do right now to protect your children. Number 1, if you just want to get your ducks in a row, Click here for a sample parenting plan so you can start thinking about the schedule that would be best for your children. Now make it fair. This isn't about you. It's about your children. It's not their fault that this marriage is ending. You just want to continue to be equal and active part in their lives. The second option for you is if you're not quite ready to talk to an attorney right now, we understand, and that's fine. We have a staff member who is specifically trained to help people flush out different options to move forward without boring you with all the legal jargon. We have someone you can meet with, and you two can have a confidential conversation and talk through what's going on in your marriage. What have you already tried? What have you already done to repair it? What are your options outside of the legal realm? Sometimes you just need to talk out loud to figure out what you may already know deep down. And you also need to get guidance on how to break the news to your children. Again, this conversation is completely confidential. Number 3, this is for people that need to protect their children right now. If you don't do something, your kids are going to be harmed, maybe emotionally or maybe even physically. You can click right here to schedule a meeting with one of our attorneys on our team, and together we can develop a strategy of what you can do and what you can file right now to protect your most important asset, your kids.